Hello, welcome back to BSLIVE. In this episode, I want to demonstrate this Unity 3D MeshSync package for Unity. So I just tried this a few days ago, and I think it's a really cool package, allowing you to kind of sync mesh from Blender into Unity. There's a bit of documentations you can read from here and how you install it. But I'm gonna show you anyway from scratch. This is how it works, if it's actually working. So this mesh is syncing over there. If I create like a new documents, we have default cube. If I delete everything and just replace this with monkey, and then if I just do F3 and run this auto sync, we suddenly have the monkey head replacing the previous mesh. Okay. We can also use this with geometry nodes. I believe it should be updating like almost instantly. Let's say if we are creating like a torus curve to mesh, and what's the shortcut? Okay, option right click. Select this object, auto sync. Oh, maybe I need to realize instances. In this case, it doesn't update geometry nodes. I might forget to do something here. But if I save this, anyway, save this as blend file. And if I save this inside MeshSync assets, if we wait a few seconds, we're gonna get this torus, and you're gonna see if I go back here and change this, and then switch back, it's gonna update itself automatically. So that's one of the features. I don't know why the monkey head failed. I will try another monkey head. Okay, this one seems to work. Geometry nodes, I don't know, maybe it could be a bug, but still thinking that it is the monkey head over there. Maybe I should start a new objects, geometry, and replace this. Oh, okay, still think that this is a box. There might be an option somewhere here to enable geometry nodes, but I think what I will do is I'll start from scratch and see how it goes. Okay, gonna save this, gonna close this Blender because it's gonna be something different. You need to have like preference you set up from Unity. Okay, you start with Unity Hub. Okay, and I'm gonna create a new project. I'm gonna use 3D URP, Universal Render Pipeline. Just name the project MeshSync Demo. This is all still experimental, I believe, so you will see what's going on. I'm using the Unity 2021 version. There is also the newer 2022 beta. It's always beta. There's a lot of versions similar to Blender, but there's always like a middle one. There's always a version that works, I guess. I'm learning Unity on my own, and I'm hoping that I can reach certain levels. I'm comfortable with Unity, so I can use it maybe to do like a live stream with avatar kind of thing, or making like a kind of like a CGI movie set. What's nice about it is because this is like game engine, so you can load a lot of assets. Should be efficiently doing everything in real time. So we have this, okay, by default. We want to install MeshSync right away. Installation process, basic usage. Okay, you need to install. You better go to the English documentation here and then jump into this page and find installations. I'm just gonna show you the quick way to do it. You can read the whole thing. Basically, with Unity, scene open, you go to Window Package Manager. I just learned this the other day, and just add a package from URL. Wait a few seconds, installing the package from MeshSync. Once you've done this a couple of times, it's simpler, but the idea is just installing package, just like installing an add-on. It's loading it from the internet. Sometimes you can also install it from files or from Unity. There's another way. You can get it from Unity registry. Okay, so we have this package installed. You can tell that this is working because you can create a MeshSync game object, create a server. There's gonna be these objects. This is gonna behave like a server, kind of doing like a listening from Blender. Okay, so the way I figure this out, okay, the documentation is kind of okay, but it's a little bit lacking. It didn't tell you how to use things. Maybe I haven't read it. I haven't read the whole things, but anyhow, I'll show you what I found without reading the documentations. Okay, so go to File, Unity Preferences. This you need to set up manually. Just point the folder where your Blender 3.1 resides, and then you click install plugin, so it's gonna install the add-on for Blender, and then you launch it. Okay, so I'm gonna do this in real time. I might read the documentations. Maybe there's some more tips here. You can do like scene caching. Okay, so you can cache. I haven't read that one, but sync should work with geometry nodes at some point. But anyway, it opens up this Blender, and this Blender I already have the add-on installed. MeshSync, Unity MeshSync. Okay, so I'm gonna save this blend into the scene. Okay, there's nothing here, but I will do like an export message. After I do that, there's a new folder being created, and I like this because I can find it. I can refill this in Finder, and this is where I'm gonna save my blend file, MeshSync assets. Okay, so file, save as. I drag this folder, sync mesh a. So I'm gonna save this blend file, and I'm gonna do a little bit of geometry nodes, maybe geometry nodes doodling. It's importing our cube, so it's already showing up. It comes, okay, the cube comes with camera and light, and sometimes it's pretty cool to see your objects glowing like this. This point light is pretty strong. Delete it. Save. This guy will sync itself automatically. This is not the MeshSync cool features, not the coolest feature, but it's still pretty cool that you're able to do that. Oh, my shift doesn't work on Blender. Okay, now it's working again. Let's create our something. Okay, create something random really quickly, maybe circle or star, bevel, fillet. The naming sometimes a little bit funky. Anyway, start with fillet. Give you that gear. Resample. Point volume. Volume to mesh. And yeah, you want to do something funkier than this. Set position, noise, and vector math minus 0.5 to normalize this vector and plug this in. Okay, right? Something random. Save. Every time you do that, it's gonna update here. So ideally, what's gonna happen here is if you F3 sync mesh sync, do the auto sync, it's gonna sync this object. It doesn't update the geometry nodes. I don't know if we need to apply this. There's something that I forgot. If I apply this, of course it's gonna update. But that's not the main point. Gonna undo that. It still thinks of this object as a cube. If I create instance, there's another cube. We could, however, maybe import Alembic. Find the hair, my hair simulations. Okay, this guy over here. Delete everything. F3 mesh auto sync, right? It replaces everything with this guy. Our sync mesh, however, this object over here also. Okay, this sync happening in real time for Unity is cool already. If you are new to Unity like me, right click, drag is cool, and because you can use AWSD to move around. Okay, that's one cool feature of Unity. And then you have you have the scroll button to zoom in, zoom out. And also you can use scroll to pan. At the very least, this is what you can do with MeshSync. Maybe I should have like multiple MeshSync object. I still don't know how to do that. I'm gonna open my donut here anyway. Set smooth. This is cool because we have a lot of control, right? Let's see. Okay, inner and outer radius, and the fillet can go really crazy. And then you can resample it using the length. So you're gonna have like a pretty cool looking cookie, whatever. Okay, this is some quick abstract looking geometry cookies for you. Save as, yeah, I'm saving it as A1, and Unity will sync itself. And this mesh can come in. Gonna reset the rotations. Save. So this is kind of like a quick variant of the object. So file, save as new blend, change the design. save, and that should sync again, and we have new object, and you can continue doing this. What's cool about Blender and Unity, if you can make it to work together, is that you can have one blend file with a lot of assets. So of course, some kind of asset management, like the right way to do this is something we need to learn. But for now, because I'm learning it on the fly, maybe there's a better way to do this, but I have to test it. At least I start on something. So this is gonna be the materials. I save the blend and it goes into this assets directory, and we have this material, right? You can actually take a look inside. Okay, there's a materials that you can drag and drop into Unity. So this so if I do like Suzanne again, F3, auto sync, we're gonna get Suzanne. This is gonna, I think what this is good for is for placement maybe. I have box cutter here, which is kind of cool, but of course we can also add objects, quickly build the assets, and I think once we are happy with this, then just like what we did earlier, MeshSync it has all these objects from Blender. We can export the meshes, and it's becoming the assets inside Unity. The quick, what are the things that you can do is, the obvious one is, of course, this is for a gallery, art gallery with assets. If you're making a movie, the assets, of course, it's gonna matters the most. Okay, I think that's pretty much what I know about this MeshSync at the moment. So export meshes, export material, it's gonna generate things here. If I create a new Blender, auto sync, some of the objects disappear, but oh, actually all of them disappears. The placement is gone. Okay, that's funny. But I believe they're still in their position. No, they're reset. Oh well, there must be a better way to do this that doesn't destroy everything. You can always save the blend anyway, if you like, if you're building the whole thing again. This kind of thing that we are doing in Unity and Blender would also be nice if we can do this, and it's gonna update live for AR or VR objects, I believe. So the idea is like a real-time building of scenes. I'm doing just a basic experiment here. So I'm pretty happy with this. Save as test. save. Yeah, so it's syncing. Okay, we can take a look over here. So MeshSync server, this is all the objects that's useless. If I disconnect the syncs, maybe it will disappear. If I subdivide, or subdivide doesn't work, but rotation works. That means you need to apply this. I'll try to figure out how to do the syncing using geometry nodes, but I believe it should work. And yeah, because the server, currently the server is running from MeshSync server, we can probably stop it. So now it's stop syncing. We still have our objects that we can export. So if I save this, maybe the thing will not disappear. Or maybe I need to make another MeshSync object. And now this is already auto start. If I do like F3 auto sync, yeah, we have new objects. Maybe that's how if you want to store like a different object, this is how you do it. You can have monkey head now. It's gonna sync with this MeshSync server object, while the one before is still there under this hierarchy. Okay, yeah, so that's a quick demonstration of MeshSync. This is still experimental package. You can take a look at this yourself from at this GitHub Unity 3D Japan. Hopefully you find this useful. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.